If you're on LinkedIn, you've probably seen lots of thought leaders posting on a daily basis. Thought leadership isn't as simple as sharing a couple of blog posts on your LinkedIn, though. When done strategically, thought leadership establishes you as an expert authority, improves SEO, and ultimately creates demand for your products and services. So what is thought leadership? According to HubSpot, thought leadership is a tactic content marketers use to build credibility for themselves or leaders in their company. The main goal of thought leadership is to become recognized as an expert and used as a go-to resource in your field. Thought leaders are typically someone in your company's C-suite or senior leadership. So why should you embrace B2B thought leadership? Like we already said, thought leadership is one of the best ways you can establish authority in your industry. It's not supposed to be about selling. Instead, it should be focused on giving education, advice, and commentating on industry trends. As you establish yourself as an expert in your field, people will seek out your product or service, knowing your expertise. It can also help with SEO. If you're guest blogging or are featured on sites with high domain authority, the links back to your website will help establish authority with the Google algorithm. While it isn't focused on selling, a survey done by Edelman and LinkedIn found that 54% of buyers purchased a product or service after engaging with thought leadership content. So how do you create an effective thought leadership strategy? First, you need to identify your goals. Are you more focused on brand awareness, or are you playing the long game to increase leads? Maybe you're doing both. Either way, you need to start with a clear goal in mind so you can be, thoughtful. If you don't already have a thought leader in mind, now is the time to choose. It may be based on who wants to do it, has the capacity, and is already seen as an expert. Now you need to research. Who is already a thought leader in your industry? What are they sharing? Where are they posting? And how often? Once you've done the research on what similar leaders are doing, think about how you can do it better and start brainstorming ideas. You want to be posting on a consistent basis, so having a backlog of ideas is helpful. The content you may include in your strategy could be articles and blogs, videos, event speaking, white papers, podcasts, and so much more. Once you've laid your foundation, it's time to start creating and sharing. Your thought leader might create the content, but it's not uncommon for your team to create the content with the thought leader serving as the subject matter expert in final approval. To share content, you can consider your thought leader's social media, your company's social media, your company blog, pitching guest blogs and podcasts, or publishing to medium.com. Finally, the most important step is to measure your results. You want to make sure you are achieving your goal. Some metrics you may want to track include traffic, social media engagement, backlinks, domain authority, content downloads, webinar attendees, or leads. Our approach to thought leadership. At Hivehouse, we are big believers in the power of thought leadership for B2B businesses. Our process begins with meeting to get to know you. After the initial meeting, we follow up with a content brainstorm to build out an editorial calendar. By creating monthly themes, we create a content roadmap that guides thought leadership content. We know a big hurdle to creating a thought leadership strategy is the lack of time. To make the most out of our limited time, our content writer meets with you once a month. One interview can be repurposed into 2 blogs, up to 4 videos, and social media posts. If you need help building an effective thought leadership strategy, schedule a free discovery call with our team to learn more and get started.